Big boy box for big boy headphones, I guess. Well, not necessarily big boy headphones. Audio-Technica M50x's, or ATH, which I imagine stands for. So this is a guess. Someone quote me, right? Don't quote me. Audio-Technica headphones. I don't know how I figured that out. And the M is for millimeter, and the 50 is for drivers, and the X's I have not a clue what that is for, but the rest of it makes sense. This box is shiny. That's cool. Logo, Audio-Technica. Audio-Technica headphones. ATH M50x. Cables! We'll get to that in a second. That's a cool picture. I was going to cut that out and stick it on the wall as like a poster. You know, like cool little Art Deco kind of, oh, look at my headphones. Put it in a little frame. The bottom's kind of boring. Right. Here, it's telling you that these cups swivel 90 degrees completely. And it also tells you that it folds up, which is neat. And one of the biggest selling points of these headphones. On the back, you see a multitude of different things, one of them being the headphones in the folded up position, along with all of this information that I couldn't give two tosses about. And you get 3 cables of it. There are not 3 cables in this box, there are 2, and that isn't in there either. The reason that is because I've lost them. I also don't have the bag. It all did come in here, so you would get the bag, and you would get all 3 cables. The coiled one is the one I've lost, this one. But I have this one and I have this one, and that is somewhere in my room, and no, that's not it. That's a different one. That's from the Sivga Phoenix, because it doesn't have a screw terminal. This one screws into that. Anyway. Let's get on to the important stuff. Drivers, 45mm. Oh, that just fucked my theory. I thought it was M50Xs, because 50mm driver. Nah, they're 45, mate. But they fucking sound good. 45mm driver, right? From 15 to 28k. That's a really good frequency response. My Sennheisers, the HD 559s, go 1 hertz lower than that, and they stop at 26,000 instead of 28,000. So these go up higher, but the Sennheisers go down lower. So it's just a way up of what you want. These do have very nice bass though, and they're crystal, mate. They are crystal, and I still recommend these. Sensitivity, right? Or sentivle, as they say in French. That's not how they say it, but that's how it's written. Right, impedance, which is sensitivity, or it isn't, right? Impedance is 38 ohms, which is decent. 38 ohms isn't that powerful. You could drive that on your phone all day long, mate, and you'd be fine. Sensitivity was 99 dB. Now, the Sennheisers were 108, and the sensitivity on the Sennheisers was 50. So these are a bit less, like 12 ohms less. So that's not bad. I don't suppose it really matters. It just means you'll be able to make these go louder on your phone than you would the Sennheisers. Right, let's go in the box. How the fuck do you open this? Oh yeah, I knew that, mate. I was just seeing if you did. Because obviously I have an unboxing / review channel, so I'm a professional. Well, that's going to be awkward. Stay. No, stay. No, stay. I will not fucking argue with you. You stay. Cool. Glad we got that sorted. Here you have this piece of paper with the Audio-Technica logo on it. That's pretty cool. I like simplistic packaging, and that's simplistic, and it's made out of paper. I approve. The headphones. These did come wrapped in plastic when I first got them. They don't have it obviously because I've been using them for ages now. You pull this up. There's your headphones. Your full swivel, and they do that very nicely, and they stretch like a mofo, dude. Look at that. And you have Little markers on the headband here, so you can actually adjust your level by how many you like. You have the Audio-Technica logo with the nice ring around it, ATH M50x written on each side. You have a, what does that say? A number 10 with some arrows in it. Cool. And on that side you have the don't put it in the bin sticker and the EC sticker, which I can't forget what that means. To find out what's left and right, I really like this detail and I wish more headphones would do it. You look here where the left is and the right is on the actual rivet pins that hold in the actual foldable part of the headphone. That is a really bloody nice feature because no one thinks to look here, so you wouldn't notice that it had it written here unless you looked, and it's on the back as well. Really nice touch. Really nice touch. Right, let's have a look further in this box. Can I get... no. That's cool. You could use that as a... I mean, you could use that. I don't know what for. Maybe to put these in. Boom. So, this is the cable that I use the most. It's the smallest one. You'd use it to plug it into a phone or an Xbox controller or PlayStation controller or whatever you want to plug it into. This is the longer cable. This is the one I would recommend using if you want to plug it into your PC or whatever, because you can just leave it attached. It's nice they give you this option, because if you use these a lot and these are your only pair, they give you 3 different cables, so you can have 3 different cables permanently attached to a device that you need them to. You don't need to leave that attached to your phone, but if you did, you can just wrap it around your phone or your MP3 player or whatever you've got, like a fucking iPod or whatever, you got all your tunes on there, your tunes, CH, tunes. This you can just leave attached to your computer, and then when you come here, plug it in, boom, bing bang bosh, your nan's got a cosh, you know what I mean, mate? Your nan shops at Bosch. Right, that's paperwork. Do you guys actually care? I don't know why I bother reading the paperwork, because everyone just skips this bit anyway. Look, I thought it said looking cable. Locking cable. Let's see what this is. A tree died for this, mate. This better be fucking worth it. Yeah, it just tells you that the cable's locking. So, like the Sennheiser's, this also has a locking cable. I'm going to put this wire back in there because I don't use it. And I'm going to... Stop fighting me. I will box you. Fuck off. Right. That back in there. Boom. Bing bang bosh. Your nan chops at Bosch. Right, okay, cool. You go down there and... There we go. Cool. Headphones. These are really nice. The ear cups aren't that big on these. Now, I can grab the Sennheiser's, and you can see the difference between them. So these are very small in comparison to these. They don't clamp as hard, even though these look like they don't clamp at all. They do, they're just very, very rigid. So that is a fair amount of clamping force. You don't really need anything more than that. These, on the other hand, are a bit different. Because they swivel and all that, they can... I mean, if your ears are on top of your forehead, mate, you're good. That's all I'm saying. Cable for this. It's a locking cable. Like the Sennheiser's, you have a locking cable on the left ear cup, the same as the... Is that right? Yeah, the same as the Sennheiser's. It's also on the left ear cup. This is really cool. The Sennheisers don't give you really much of an indication of what is locking and what isn't. This does. So as you can see here, that's not locked because these lines don't line up. Now it's locked. You're not pulling that out, mate. Like, it's a really nice locking cable as well. So you have that as a feature. Right. Sound test. You can bugger off. Right. Plug that in. That's a nice connection. Plug this in. That's a nice connection. And, let's find a song. Right, already, what's a good song? What do people listen to that buy Audio-Technicas? Well, it's not fucking hi-fi, is it? But we're going to go hi-fi because I want to see what they can do. Because that's That's loud. Right. Let's have a listen. Oh, mate, they're crystal. Oh, God. Punched myself in the head mount. That's smart. Right. One thing I will definitely say. They're very detailed. They do like detail. And they do it pretty fucking well. Now, I do have some warnings about the audio-technica M50x's, right? There's two things that I want to discuss. Only get the black ones. There's a reason for this, I promise. I'm not just going, oh, I don't like any other colour. No, there's a reason. The red ones don't sound as good, right? The weird cream and brown ones don't sound as good as these. They sound different. And all of the Bluetooth ones are absolute trash. So just stay away from that. These are the only ones that I can confirm sound good. I don't know what changes with the colour difference. I think they're just made a bit differently or made somewhere different because they don't have that same energy that these have. They don't have that detail and crisp clarity to reproduce music. They just lack a little bit of it. But these sound great. I've heard a red pair, and red's my favourite colour, so I was so tempted to buy them, and I didn't, because I was like, these don't sound like Audio-Technica M50x's, these sound like Numux HS125s, or H1, whatever the fuck they're called, no one cares. I don't care enough to learn their name, but that's what they sound like. And these don't. These sound like seriously premium headphones, and anyone that's heard these, especially through my little setup here, with the Focusrite, it's a good setup, and it just... What do you want headphones for? Because people come to me and like, Harry, I want headphones that I can take away on weekends with me when I go out travelling. It doesn't happen anymore. Hashtag COVID, hashtag BC, hashtag before COVID. Anyway, if you travel and you like taking music with you, or you go hiking and you want music or whatever, if you don't want to hear the wolves sneak up on you while you're hiking up Everest, cool. These would do that fine, because they're really isolating. They're not open back, so they keep your bloody ears warm. And they're comfortable, man. They don't look it because of this little headband here. Oh, that looks like it's made out of Beats by Dre material. No, it's really, really comfortable. It's seriously comfortable. I would say if you want to get these, keep that bag on you, because that bag's really nice. It's also real leather, by the way, I found out. Real leather bag, but the ear cups and the padding at the top isn't. Why? Why didn't you just, instead of giving me the bag, give me real leather ear cups? Like, that makes more sense, mate. Don't just be like, oh, here's a bag, mate, for your headphones that aren't real leather. Here's a bag to rub it in your face. And what we didn't do, you turned it into Beats by Dre, mate. Stop it. But these are great. I do recommend them. And when people come to me and go, Harry, do they have bass? I say, yes. Can I take them out with me? Yes. Are they robust enough that if I drop them, they're going to be fine? Yes. You might end up with a bit of scratching, but if they work, they work, right? Like, if you drop anything, you'll end up scratching it. As long as it's not your phone, because then it'll just a grenade, especially if it's an iPhone. If it's a Samsung, it'll cost you 85 quid to replace the back glass instead of 600 Apple. Anyway. Any of your questions, the answer to these is yes. Should I buy? Yes. Do I? Yes. Glad we've cleared that up. What about yes? Just get them. They're fucking great. That's all I have to say. If you guys like to see another video like this, or any of my previous videos of reviewing headphones, please go back and have a look. I'll link one in the card. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.